Read Between the Lines is brought to you by LavalCosm.com. It's ball hockey time.
This Monday saw ESPN Magazine's latest issue shed light on a topic long since operating in the shadows: gambling in sports. It all stemmed from NBA Commissioner Adam Silver bringing the long taboo topic out into the open back in November, when he wrote an op-ed piece in the New York Times in favor of legalizing sports betting. Well, it's not without its share of controversy. If you read between the lines, it's clear that legalizing sports betting is both inevitable and necessary. For one, it's already widespread. Popular fantasy sites like FanDuel let you bet on everything from MMA to NBA. And call it whatever you want. Fantasy, sci-fi, rom-com, rotisserie. At the end of the day, it's all gambling. And all of the major sports leagues both promote and profit from FanDuel. In the case of the NBA, they already own a part of it. So why not just quit the charade and have more involvement and oversight? My second point: with the illegal tab comes criminality. And that's been the case since the beginning of time, from everything from booze to brothels. For sports gambling, that means an industry flooded with the unregulated offshore sites and street bookies, both of which are heavily dominated by organized crime. That puts you, the client, in danger, financially or in some cases physically. Third, and most importantly, is the positive impact a potential 10-digit windfall sports betting revenues can bring to both basketball and the community. Think of how it could help struggling high school basketball programs. Programs like St. Joseph, a successful basketball program under constant threat of being shut down because of cash struggles. Coach Bob Hurley has to travel across the country, hand in hand, asking each year to raise enough money to keep it afloat. And that's a crying shame. Just a sliver of the money from sports betting would erase any of those worries. Think of it. Think of how it can help the youth through funding new community centers and after-school high school programs. Programs that give kids a place to be kids instead of being on the street. Not only does the NBA need to attract new generation of fans that way, but they also need to make a real impact in their lives. A win-win, if I've ever heard of one. Now, the debate isn't closed and nowhere near being over. In fact, it's just heating up. But here's to rational minds coming together and finding a way to legalize sports betting. We'd love to hear your over and under on sports gambling as we invite you to read between the lines. On behalf of the entire team, thanks for being with us. We'll see you next week.
Catering services courtesy of PiattoRustico.com. Authentic Italian cuisine. Adam Reid's wardrobe provided by Carve. Available at carve.ca. Salon services powered by Glam Atelier, La Maison de Beauté. Guest of the Read Between the Lines show, stay at the Holiday Inn Express and Suites, Montreal Airport. Transportation services by AmbianceLimousines.com.